However, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will kick it away to start. From inside the 10, here he comes. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to go for a big one. Snags it on the right. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star mark decided on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. First down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Trying to find his man on first down. With the catch, it's Harris. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. Either they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Ducks racing to the line in a hurry-up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out.
And they got him for the sack.
So it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
But you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
With the catch, it's Ware. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
He wants to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by his defense.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. Give to the running back. The Ducks pick up the 1st down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Davis will throw. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time.
He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his. runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Buffalo went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Bulls always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered on.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Butler. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Davis looking to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Sending the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. They're trying to get to it. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll throw it from the red zone. They're bringing heat. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around, and there was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. One more snap coming before halftime. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Davis will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas State managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the weather there in San Marcos this week. These Bobcats are to blame for this one being so close. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the Texas offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defense...
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Wants to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. And he's wrestled to the ground.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep. And that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Wide out in motion. Third down play from the gun. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw it again. That pass is incomplete.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Smashes through the tackle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
691, Gators far. Hey, Cam.
They'll put the tight end in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Try to barge their way in. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Motion from the offense. Slams ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Davis looking to pass. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 28, Texas 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
Line 22, belly starter.
He'll throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The give and tick, 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 tick.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going for the big play. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Davis will throw. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Inside the 50, the 30, running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas!
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Kentucky is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair. They're up by 35 over Kent State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
29 Philly. Check. Ready.
Leaves it with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here they come on second down, trying to put this game away. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. This is a designed run. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not,